Hey up everyone, welcome back to my Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play. We are back with Minfilia, and I am, can you tell in my voice how excited I am? I'm not gritting my teeth at all while I'm saying this, nope, no I'm not. Right Minfilia, what do you want to say this time? Please don't let it be long, because it hurts my voice. It hurts my voice so bad. There we go. Maybe it's a voice cutscene. Oh, it's not, is it? Right then. Our friends, the very isle itself, everyone and everything. Oh, that's where we left off, wasn't it? The Isle of Vala's just gone. No, it avails us not speculate. Uyanjay will send word if there are any developments. Until such time as he does, we must remain firmly focused on that which is within our power to change. With that in mind, I would speak of a different matter, one closer to home. Oh, must we? It concerns etheric fluctuations which are previously attributed to good King Moggle Mog the XII. That the king is no more is a blessing for which we have you to thank. Yet all is not well in the Twelveswood. Our latest readings reveal an ongoing etheric disturbance of considerable magnitude. They may even suggest the presence of a primal. Needless to say, the mere possibility warrants immediate investigation, and I would have you... Scylla, I do not wish to interrupt, but we have a problem. What manner of problem? A band of refugees, hailing from Uldar. This time, I come to Revenant's Toll seeking asylum. It would seem they expect us to afford them the same treatment we gave the Domans. At present, they are in the seventh heaven, waiting a formal response. I see. Maybe this was to be expected. I shall meet with them at once. Asila, you know full well we haven't the resources to accommodate many more people. Consider what will happen if you do this. Word will spread, and more will follow. Your opinion is duly noted, but I will hear their suit. Yorkshire should be grateful for your presence at this meeting. Yeah, as long as you don't say anything, I'll go. Alright, I'll go. Whatever. Where's Lydia when you need her? Where's Lydia? Oh, I love that they added that for White Mage. I don't even know what patch it was, but whatever patch it was just like the angel patch. Oh, here they are. I apologise for keeping you waiting. My name is Minfilia and I lead the Signs of the Seventh Dawn. 12 be praised. It is you. We're ready and willing to work, same as the Dormans. Just give us a task and we'll see it done. Pray calm yourself. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I know naught of your situation. Beg your pardon, antecedent. I ain't so good with words. We've been living off the scraps of Uldar for years now, trying to piece together a life to replace the one that got took. They say there's work, but there's naught for an honest man, naught as would sully his soul sooner than his palms. Any road. The flames do what they can for us, of course, but it ain't near enough. And it's only getting worse. When the calamity brought us to our knees, those rich bastards in the city didn't help us up. They climbed on our backs. I don't pretend to be clever, but even I can see what's coming. I knew we had to run. The only question was where. And then it came to me. Revenant's Toll. I mean, you took them foreigners in, didn't you? So you'd surely do the same for us. I fear the situation is rather more complicated. While it is true that we accepted the Doman's petition for aid, that decision was the product of extraordinary circumstances. I sympathise deeply with your plight. We pray understand. That it is not possible for an organisation of our means to aid all who have been affected by the calamity, and so it is with great regret I must deny your request. But we've nowhere to go. You're turning your back on us. If I might have a word. The time out is not amiss. Ill tidings from Uldar, my lady. Alphino's been wounded. What? Ow, is it seeing me? I cannot say for certain, but I fear it might be. According to the flames, the refugees started a riot. They went wild, apparently lashing out at anyone and lashing out at any and everyone. That's what I was meant to say. I am all tongue-tied. I think it's because I'm recording a bit later than I normally do. Been to York today, you say. I went shopping. How dare I? I'm making up for it now and getting the videos up. That can't be right. Why would they? They must have been provoked. The demonstration was meant to be peaceful. 7 L's. Now the Blades have an excuse. They'll round us up and kill anyone who tries to resist. Antecedent, please. If you won't help us build a new life, at least help us keep the ones we've got. Let me guess, I've got to go do it. My lady. We are not ones to stand idly by and watch innocents suffer. However, until we know more of the circumstances surrounding this riot, I am not certain what aid, if any, we can provide. If the authorities determine that the refugees attacked without provocation, then those responsible will have to answer for their actions. How can you be so blind? Find Alphinaud, and quickly. He's in danger, or worse. And none over by his side. She's so boring, isn't she? Like, what couldn't they made her a bit more exciting? Thank you. Pray do not concern yourself with the matter we were discussing earlier. Ida and Papalima will see to it. Alphinaud is being treated at the Hourglass. Hurry, Yorkshire. Right, okay then. Right, Ulda. Let's go to Ulda. Let's go see Alphinaud in Ulda. Oh, you're a beefy lad, aren't you? Ruddy Nora. Oh, bloody hell, you're big. Right. Don't you jump up on me, frogman. Oh, there's an event going on, isn't there? Little Ladies' Day. Right. Suppose we could do that. I'll do that. I'll do that at some point. I'll do it at some point. I won't do it. I won't do it on here because like everybody knows what it does. And I usually skip through it anyways. I think I got the microphone in the wrong place today.
You must have gathered by now that Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well. Ulda, on the other hand, is not. This riot was anything but an isolated incident. There is a restlessness in the air. Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over. Ulda is a nation infamous for the great disparity between the wealthy and the poor. The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs because they believe that every man bears responsibility for his own lot in life. To an Uldan, money is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest influence. So where do the refugees fit into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the Calamity? Plainly, there is none. They have no wealth, no power, and no worth. To the Uldan way of thinking, they may as well not exist. Choosing to ignore their existence, however, is patently not an option. General Rauban and the Sultana understand this, which is why they ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor. Yet none would dispute that the expenses incurred by this policy grow by the day, with no end in sight. This has prompted more and more Uldans to question their obligation to aid these worthless wanderers, while more and more refugees have come to resent their treatment at the hands of the sneering citizenry. The manner of Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the Dolmens asylum bespoke a disdain for all refugees, an attitude shared by the rest of the monetarists, and you may be sure they make no effort to conceal their opinions. It was only a matter of time before the refugees united in protest, nor is it any surprise that some among them would ultimately resort to violence. That the Immortal Flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond mending.
It's just a shame. What a shame that it's had to come to this. As I told you before, it was all but inevitable that an incident of this kind would eventually occur given the rising tensions with the Sultanate. Nevertheless, I have reason to believe that this particular riot may not have begun spontaneously. Have I piqued your curiosity? Good. Then you will accompany me to the Hall of Flames. I would hear what General Rauban has to say upon the matter. Oh, lovely. The Hall of Flames it is, then. At least we can get some extra emotes by doing this event. Hi, Raban. Now is not a good time, Private Bumpkin. My hands are full dealing with the refugees. Precisely the matter which we wish to discuss, General. Alfino, back on your feet already. You may credit my swift recovery to your chirurgeons. My memories of the riot are still somewhat muddled. I trust you managed to regain control of the situation. Not entirely. We secured the city soon enough, but not before the unrest had spread to the surrounding territories. Pockets of resistance remain throughout Thanalan. We have sent what forces we can spare to root out the last of the belligerents, but progress is slow. They are damnably elusive, not exclusive, elusive. I can well imagine. Given that the majority of refugees live outside the walls, it stands to reason that they would know the lay of the land. What I do not understand is how they came to be so well prepared. Before my little accident, I observed that several of the refugees were armed, and not with butcher's knives or pitchforks, but with martial weaponry. I need hardly add that such equipment is costly. None can deny the tensions between the Uldan citizenry and the refugee population have increased since the Domans were turned away. But I don't know what is wrong with me today. But would that motivate a starving man to purchase arms in lieu of food? I think not. And what of those who have not even single gil to spend, who could not survive without the aid provided by the Immortal Flames? Surely they would sooner sell a weapon than bring it to bear against their benefactors. Come to the point. Very well. My point, General, is that this powder keg of discontent was not set alight by chance. These events were deliberately set in motion, and now order must be restored. That is my first duty. Until it's done, any investigation can wait. I do not have time to discuss this. My scouts will be returning anon. The General is no fool. He keeps his own counsel, and with good cause. Were he to claim, without the necessary proof, that these riots were instigated by outside forces, the monetarists would accuse him of attempting to shirk responsibility. After all, he and the Sultana have been the most outspoken proponents of refugee aid. Regardless, they will face harsh criticism in the days ahead. Our allies may stumble upon the truth in time, but I have far more faith in your abilities, Yorkshire. Therefore, I propose we conduct our own investigation, independent of the authorities. To that end, I would have you make inquiries in the settlements suspected of harbouring belligerents. Commander Swift will know which they are. He may balk at the request for such information, but I've no doubt that you can persuade him with your silver tongue. I, meanwhile, will seek answers in my own way, after which we can regroup and share our findings. Well then, shall we? Yes. Oh, it's really, really, really warm. Why is it so warm tonight? It's 11 degrees. I'm baking in here. Right. A Swift. Hello, Swift. You look as though you've got something to say, Private Bumpkin, do you? What you ask is no simple favour. Were such information to fall in the wrong hands, the lives of countless soldiers would be at risk. Even so, there is wisdom in your words. An able individual, even one with ties to the flames, may be better suited to this task than a regiment. Very well. The Brass Blades have reported suspicious activity in the vicinity of Lost Hope. It may be unrelated to recent events, but we doubt it. I suggest you begin by speaking to the Blades posted there. Okay. Oh, look at the little birds. They weren't in there before, were they? Are they just in there for Little Ladies' Day? Who knows? Who knows? Now, which one is Lost Hope? Central. Oh, yes. No! No, 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 no. I didn't attune. Oh, no, I did. It's, you can't do it from the thing, can you? Hang on. I'm such a tit. There. Oh, full on panic then. Oh, you should see my teleport animation on Elder Scrolls Online. It's awesome. I did buy it, but I didn't buy it with real money. I bought it with the endeavours that you get, you know, from doing like daily and weekly tasks. It cost me like 8,000 endeavours, so it's quite a fair bit. But it's so worth it. It looks so much better than like the usual way. Amelberger, you're alright there, Amelberger and Lee Offric. I'll talk to you, Amelberger, first. And what brings you here, adventurer? A search for refugees? Well, then you've come to the right place. Ah, you mean those refugees. Oh no, you won't find them here. Most of the people of Lost Hope have come to accept their situation and are content to pass their days in peace and quiet. Outsiders have trouble understanding that. Like that merchant who passed through recently. Gregarious fellow, but awfully opinionated. Can't say I was sad to see him go. A friend of the Sultan, are we? I take it means someone has read my report. The refugees who left with the merchant have yet to return, and I'm increasingly concerned that Zazawaka's suspicions were correct. You aren't the foggiest what I'm talking about, do you? Never mind. Speak with Zazawaka. He will explain everything. Here, there, everywhere. Hi, Zazawaka. Ah! Don't hurt me. I'm not one of them. I beg your pardon? You're of the flames, but you're not with the flames. I see. If Leofric bids you speak with me, then I take it you've agreed to help. So I'll be praised for that, because we haven't a moment to waste. Everyone knows the flames are on the march. The others have fallen under the fanatic spell, but not I. Promises of revolution and retribution, of holding the ruling class to account and taking that which is owed. Ha! A childish fantasy. I did everything I could to dissuade the others from leaving, but few would heed my words. Now that one of our idealists has returned, however, the madness of the merchant's plan is plain for all to see. Look behind yonder tent, and you'll understand why. Even now he babbles incoherently. So traumatised he is by the bloodshed he witnessed. Try as I might, I can make little sense of his words beyond the fact that he was not alone in surviving. Yet I've no doubt that the merchant will lead the remainder to their doom. I beg of you, find them before he does. Oh no, let's have a look. Oh dear. What are you doing? Don't draw! Don't draw! Don't draw! Don't draw! What? Why didn't you run away with me? We could have escaped together. Then you'd be here with me. Be here to soothe me. Why? Why did you have to stay and leave me alone? I guess I'll soothe you then, you know. You'll be alright, lad. You're just an NPC, you'll be fine. Who are you? What do you want? Aye, it's true. I followed the merchant, and may the gods strike me down for my folly. What they will not give you must take, he said. When we asked how, he revealed a cache of weapons he had bought, and implored us to seize control of our fates. I thought about running then and there, but the others were so excited. He split us into 2 groups, sent us off on our own. But when the flames found us, we didn't know what to do. Our leader tried to parley with theirs, but then they started arguing, and then fighting, and eventually everyone was fighting, and the flames were shouting and gave no quarter, and... oh God, the other group. They're still out there. If we don't stop them, they'll be massacred like mine was. I don't want that, and I don't want... well, I might want... not that one. Not that one. Not that one either. Right then. Cool. The other refugees are hiding in the caves south of Last Hope, but to approach them would be fruitless. They would sooner call us agents of the Sultanate and try to kill us than listen to reason. Why, the twins might even deign to deed themselves. A pox on all bloody sellswords. They were supposed to train us to fight, but the ones he sent with us vanished during the struggle. Oh, if only we had never listened to that merchant's ridiculous claims. He said our cause was righteous, that the gods would never suffer us to be defeated. Though, if they were forced to confront reality, that's it. Challenge the twins to combat and show my brethren that their strongest warriors are no match for one woman. Mayhap then they will agree to lay down their arms and renounce this plot. This way. I'm just going to have a slurp. I'm a bit thirsty. That was a good slurp. 7 L's, they found us. Everyone, grab your gear and make for the rendezvous point. So that's your game, is it? Sorry to disappoint you, lass, but we're more willing to kill you ourselves. Yeah, good one. Oh no, I'm so scared. Oh no, please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. Oh my god. So scary. Oh my god. Next! Yep, I'm so scared. I can do this with a stick. I can do this with a stick, guys. Come on. You gotta be better than this. Next. Yeah. Your rampart won't do much, mate. Sorry. Or your sentinel, whatever that one is. I haven't played Paladin in a while. Next. Is that it? Is that it? Fair enough. You beat him like it was nothing. Thor almighty, what are we going to do now? I don't know. Maybe you should just, like, stop being an absolute bellend. That would help. Maybe. Hey up, matey potato. You've returned. Did you find me brethren? What of the twins? What happened? I see. Well, you had no choice. Better that a handful of them than taking a beating from you and the lot got butchered by the flames. Tell me, what did the merchant have to say when it was over? Huh? Where else could he be? Unless he went to Stone's Throw to recruit others. I don't know if I... Let me just have a looky. Yeah, no, I've got two 130s. I don't really need that. The merchant wished to approach the refugees in Stone's Throw, but was waiting until the flames withdrew their forces from the vicinity. Now that they have, there's nothing to stop them from continuing his work. How many more must perish in pursuit of this futile cause? How much more suffering must we endure before it ends? Find him. Convince him to seize this mad quest. It will surely lead us to ruin. Oh. Well, I'm going to have to do that in the next video. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just going to go to Blackbrush. Right then. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. You take care of yourself. Please like, subscribe, comment. As always, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.